I was to understand that it was spring. Someone lied to me. Oh, I'm going to go talk to that son of a scuba diver. Skelly Beans, get out here. Ugh, frozen door shut. Skelly, get out here. You gotta clean out the solar panels. Liches are so lazy. If things get frosted over, they're all like, no, I'm not gonna help. So it's a bit of an interesting situation. We got snow, hail, sleet, all that fun stuff freezing up on the roads. We have some issues. We have some individuals in Kenworth, big rigs that are going off the road quite a bit, not knowing when to stop, not knowing when to slow down. Like, it's slick. You wouldn't even know to look at it, but it's slick. Coming out of Mount Forest, there was a 18-wheeler between Mount Forest and Con. Looks like it was trying to pull out and did a curb. It just didn't work out for him. Well, looks like the kids are building aqueducts. Let's see what Grandma thinks of that. I strongly feel like we're missing Buddhist representation here. But at least I got Optimus Prime. Until all are one. I hit a moon back there so I can act like it's both Muslim and pagan representation at the same time. We got Turtle Island. Yep. This is an apple tree. Usually around old houses you'll find a few apple trees. And the thing was, about 100 years ago, it was really rare to get like an apple at certain times of the year. It was really nice to be able to go out and just bust one off. Man, that's a beautiful thing to see, but if the ice gets too much, it gets really dangerous, right? Watch those trees sway. Look how pretty. This used to be a really good neighborhood. And then Guelph started sending individuals to the old folks' place where my gram used to live. It's interesting. It was okay for my grand to live there, but once the government noted it, they had to start putting new doors in the walls just in case there were burning down situations, right? So they had an extra escape. And there is the Masonic Lodge that I got into because they left the door unlocked and I was way too curious. Man, they keep some interesting things in there, but it's not as secretive as you might think it is. I found a skull under the stairs, and oh, it was creepy. As soon as I found that, I was like, nope, I noped out. Ultimately, it's supposed to be a representation of their original Mason, who was like one of the Knights Templar or something like that. Don't quote me. And he was deep six. He was put under, and they did that in honor of him. What was really creepy about that situation is only about 3 of the pictures ended up making it out of all of the pictures that I took. I was using a camera called the Jam Cam. They had an MP3 player and a tablet. Too many people my age will be familiar with them. Damn, this is a beautiful United Church on the side of the road. I was kind of hoping they'd had the lights on. One day I'm going to catch it with lights on and get a video for you guys. That stained glass is freaking beautiful. So there was a time in all of these villages where you had trees on either side of the road that would arch up and over, and you could just walk down the street in complete shade. That doesn't happen so much anymore. You used to be able to go from my village all the way to Guelph and be completely covered by trees on either side of the road, but eventually we decided we didn't want them because, you know, they have problems, things fall out of them, like right in front of me. You see that stuff? That's all stuff that fell off the tree. Man, look how nice my neighbor's place is. They put a lot of work into it. I feel kind of bad for them because it goes from like an honestly really well-maintained place to, well, a Victorian place. There's a skipping rope. Do you see it swaying back and forth? It's been there for about 30 years. My brother, who belonged to the neighbor, my brother threw it in the tree. Man, the trees just look so beautiful, don't they? But check this out. I got a lot to pick up later. And man, that's a beautiful old tree. But sometimes they just kind of crack in the winter and die. Then you gotta clean them up. I'll tell you one thing I didn't know about trees. These things don't live forever. They die. They just die on their own, just kind of how we do. These things aren't immortal. Oh, and get this. All coal comes from trees that will never get any more coal because when trees came around, there was nothing to biodegrade them. They were basically immortal until bacteria and fungus found ways to work with them in order to eat them, digest them. So what we have in coal is actually trees that were smothered and covered up and put under pressure. Interesting, huh? so coal is non-renewable. Thank God we got plenty of sun. Let's hope that lasts for a little longer. Anyways, thanks for listening to me, folks. Take care of each other.